Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Mall. I am the Artistic Director of North Shore Village Theatre. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We are excited to be presenting Dracula. North Shore Village Theatre has been around for a couple years. We've done about, I think, 8 performances. We got a little sidetracked with COVID, and now we're back. We're calling this our first season, even though we've done a bunch of amazing shows already, but it's just our commitment to produce consistent theatrical experiences and have them planned and ready to go for you at all times. Coming up on December 9th, we have our holiday variety show, which we have done consistently since we started, except for 1 year. It's a great event where we invite the whole community. If you want to sing, dance, tell some jokes, do some juggling, whatever it is, everyone is invited, and it's a really nice time and a very festive night. Maggie is here. She is our secretary, and she always pulls out all the stops. That's December 9th. And in the spring, we're doing a musical called The Marvelous Wonderettes. It is a musical about a girl group in the 60s, a singing girl group from high school who end up performing at their high school prom. And all the drama that goes along with that. It's a jukebox musical, so it's all the great songs that you know from the 60s, the girl group songs. And the second act is actually 20 years later at their reunion, and we get to see how all the drama unfolded that happened in Act 1. So it's a really fun time. You really can't go wrong. We have some surprises up our sleeve for the rest of the year, but you'll have to stay tuned for those. Tonight's performance, we have water-based haze and fog, and we have some strobe effects. We also ask you to keep the middle aisle clear and turn your cell phones off, and please don't take any flash photography. Have a good time. See you out there.
You think I'd be able to handle this?
But I do! lovely child who loved his mother. A young man who, like all young men, fell in with the crowd. Yes, that crowd. That theater crowd. And our young Bram entered the theatrical profession in as low and base a manner as one possibly can. As a critic. In 1897, at age 50, Bram published a book that would, in time, become his definitive work. In doing so, he made me! And he gave to me a name, Renfield. And he gave me something more. Something that so many of you wish for, pray for, beg for, and yet we'll never attain. Immortality. I have never forgiven him for that!
I will write down his thoughts in shorthand, and then later transcribe them onto a typewriter, and therefore be a great help to him in his work as a solicitor.
How fascinating.
He is keeping a journal of his business trip abroad.
A journal, really?
Yes, in shorthand, and once he returns, I shall put my new training to work.
I see.
I've been practicing very hard. Shorthand is a more difficult art than many people realize. It requires a...
Stop it! I won't stop until you put an end to all this talk of shorthand and business and journals.
I haven't seen you in months. I
So
just
don't talk to me of numbers and letters. Tell me about your heart.
My heart is resolute.
Forget about your heart. Tell me about your body. Tell me what thoughts of Jonathan do to your skin and your blood and your bones.
Lucy, you're shameful.
So shame me. You're my one true girlfriend, Mina. You alone can talk to me of the things that dare not leave this room. Please. Very well. You've become a practical young woman about to marry a man who will leave you cold.
No, not cold. Not cold at all. Sometimes I think of his touch and my hands start to tremble. My lips become wet. I can feel my heart beating in my throat.
Mina.
It's only been a week and already I ache for him. When a letter arrives from him, his words make my hopes sing.
My darling, Mina. I write to you from the heart of the Carpathian Mountains. I'm spending the night in Bistritz at a fine hotel recommended by my client, the Count. Tomorrow he'll send a carriage for, and we'll begin our work at his castle. I'm told this region, known as Transylvania, is one of the wildest and least known portions of Europe. How fortunate that my work allows me exotic trips to strange and distant countries. And the food! Tonight, I had an eggplant stuffed with forcemeat, which they call implet total. Before you ask, the answer is yes, I did get a copy of the recipe for you. After dinner, this strange old woman, reeking of garlic, took me aside and told me that tomorrow is St. George's Day, and I should not travel to visit the Count. She began wailing that at midnight, the dead spirits will rise, and evil will hold sway over the world. Such amusing pagans these people are. She went so far as to press a rosary into my heart. which I've kept as a souvenir of the delightful earnestness of these simple, misguided souls. Oh, sweet Mina, how my heart rejoices at the thought of you. I'll be home safely, and soon, your loving husband to be, John.
Oh, my sweet Mina, not only my heart rejoices.
Oh, Lucy, you're mad.
But so much more of me. You fill me with solicitous love.
Not till we're married, I've told you.
Married in the eyes of who?
In the eyes of the moon.
Which is rich and full of commission now. What do you say?
Come, and let me have the all of you.
Miss Lucy!
Oh, go away, I'm dead.
Miss Lucy, that gentleman is here again.
What gentleman?
Mr. Seward, the doctor.
Doctor? Lucy?
What should I tell him?
Tell him to come back tomorrow. I'm indisposed.
Very well.
Why did you tell
Oh,
me?
and do open the window on your way out. How many times must I ask you?
No secrets, Lucy. That's what we've always said to one another since we were children. There must be a bond of trust between us. Tell me!
Oh, Mina, can't you guess? I'm in love. Now, I needn't tell you this secret must not leave this room. I'm in love, Mina. Oh, how bountiful is the world and how true are the proverbs.
The proverbs.
It never rains, but it pours. Mina, I'm not indisposed. I'm undecided.
On whether to marry him or not?
No. Which one to marry?
There is more than one.
Three suitors. Me who all these years never had even one. And 2 of them have already proposed.
Who?
Mr. Holmwood, the judge, and Mr. Morris, the Texan.
Does he have horses?
Horses are the least of what he has.
Lucy!
And now Dr. Seward, only 29 and already in control of an immense lunatic asylum. He's well versed in the arts of dream interpretation and hypnosis. I fancy what a wonderful power he must have over his patients.
Lucy, what will you do?
Why can't they let a girl marry 3 men and save all this trouble? And yes, I know that that's heresy and I shouldn't say it, but Mina, all this happiness has just made me so utterly miserable.
Oh, sweet Lucy, hold tight and have hope. My love is away, your loves are too near. We shall mingle our tears together.
My dear Mina, what a place I am in. Mr. Dawkins never let on but a grand job he has assigned to me. I must thank him on my return. The carriage came as scheduled. The coachman loaded my things in silence. We took off into the night. The cold air was pierced by the thrilling call of wolves, seemingly hundreds of them. And in fact, when I lit a match to look at my watch, the reflection on the carriage window gave the illusion of hundreds of pairs of red eyes staring from the hillsides around me. It gave me a wonderful fright. When we got to the castle, I tried but failed to see the coachman's face. He picked up all of my belongings with one hand, and when I mentioned the swiftness of his horses, his only response was, "The dead travel fast." For his part, the Count was ever so cordial, and seeing my fatigue led me directly to this room. It is well appointed, not unlike a room in England, except for the complete absence of mirrors. We could learn, I'm sure, from this noble absence of vanity.
Hello, Dr. Seward.
Do call me John, won't you? I'm sorry I disturbed you yesterday. It was impulsive of me.
No, not at all. I was
Indisposed. The maid told me.
sickly, actually.
In what way? A fever?
Yes, a fever.
And now, are you feeling better now?
I don't know. Am I? Well,
There is but one thing out of the ordinary.
and what is that?
Your incomparable beauty. You are not ill, Lucy. It is I who carry an illness. It eats away at me day and night, and its only remedy resides within the very heart which afflicts me. Your heart. May I speak? My dear Lucy, let me say it out loud. I work with lunatics. An amusing statement, yes, a cavalier admission in the eyes of the world. But the world does not see what I see. Each day, in ways too intricate to mention, I glimpse into the mad souls of men. And from this, I have learned to follow. We have, all of us, a secret life. Though we are loath to divulge it, we do on occasion grant access. We do in rare and remarkable ways allow one person proximity to our hidden self. What I know of you, Lucy, is terribly dear to me. What I will never know of you is dear still. So please, accept me. And be cherished above all women, bid me stay, and through your final days be adored. Oh, so that I may be struck dumb, that I may be swept away at sea and pummeled into driftwood, my sweet, kind-hearted Lucy. I am a brute. I carry it for vultures and worms. I have brought tears in the very eyes which I least intended them. You cannot love me at present. That is the clear and stinging prognosis, and I must accept it. But tell me, dare I hope, could you learn to love me in time? There's someone already. Your heart making way for your hand is previously betrothed. Am I right, dear Lucy? I feel that. Two forever gain and the loss of a third. Hear me now. From this moment on, your happiness is my fondest wish. For your heart-free man might have hope, but in place of hope, I offer you something far stronger and eminently wiser. I offer you my friendship, and whatever you need of it shall be yours for the asking. And from you, if I might have remembrance of some kind, perhaps your mirror, which held your image as vividly as I. something to keep off the darkness. That is done then. We've been rebuffed, the world is empty, there's nothing worth doing. Fortunately, there's one way in which a lost love can be revenged. The hands of one's work. Renfield!
Oh, yes.
How is he?
Oh, he's quite well, sir.
On his best behavior.
Not a thing out of the ordinary.
I told you to keep him to his madness. How will I study him if you allow him
Yes.
to revert to insanity? Get out of my sight!
Crying.
What?
Watch your step. There is light there.
Spiders have nearly doubled.
I lure them. I house them. The world feeds on the carcass of itself. May I smell you? Please, please. Salt. I think. Salt and perfume. You too have been in the presence of life.
Oh, God!
Blood. Tastes good. Doesn't it, Johnny?
You train the sparrow, I see.
Yes, a good bird, that. Why won't she marry you?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I should brood if I were you. I should brood and think of sporadic killings. Yes, yes, very good.
But why, Renfield? Why the eating of flies and spiders?
I have a great love for animals.
No evasions today. I'm not of a mood now.
They
Again.
are life, and they give life to me. I absorb it through them, blood running into blood.
And the notebook?
No.
You must have a plan of some kind. First the flies, then the spiders, then the sparrow. You have a plan. I shall solve you! You are a life-eating maniac, and I shall solve the secret of your mind. I am not afraid of the world's rampant complacency. The question is to discover men sneered at vivisection and look at its results today. Why not, therefore, advance science in its most difficult and vital aspect, the brain? For if I held the key to just one lunatic, I could advance my own branch of science in such lofty esteem that Bernard Sanderson's physiology would be nothing
And
as...
Miss Lucy would give her hand.
Shut up!
May I have a kitten?
What?
A kitten? Please, please. A nice little playful kitten that I can play with and teach and feed and feed and feed. No one would refuse me a kitten, would they?
How is it you know her name?
Bird blood, feather blood, spider blood, fly blood, bird blood, feather blood, spider blood, fly blood.
Tell me! Miss Lucy, how do you know her name?
My master!
What?
My master told me.
Sweet Mina! I'm all in a sea of wonders. I think strange things that I dare not confess to mine own soul. There is something of a nightmare about this place, and I fear my superstitious mind would riot within me. And the Count, my host, what man, oh man, is this? I feel the dread of his presence overwhelming me. I am encompassed about by terror
The storm!
There are no ships that would be out on a night like this.
Oh, look! There it is! Riding the waves bounding about in the blood of the earth!
It is he! He has come for me! The master is come!
What on earth is he doing?
It's the storm! I think it's a horse somehow.
Renfield, what is it?
My master grows near!
What are you talking about?
The bridemaids rejoice the coming of the bride, but when the bride draws nigh, the maidens shine not!
I think he's not gone. I think he's unrecognized.
I pray not. Homicidal religious fervor would be a dangerous combination. Renfield, what are you doing?
I must be clean for my master!
The flies are gone, and the spiders are gone also. Look at me, where have they gone? What of your sparrow, where is it? Fight him now!
The digging! All day, the night, the constant digging! Ah! My faraway Mina! Only I knew what no less great wooden bosses be called away, and for what reason? Here I am, the only living soul within this place, and everywhere I turn, doors, all locked and bolted! I am a prisoner!
Renfield, let her go. You'll be punished, I promise you.
Listen to it! He is innocent! The master is at hand!
Just as they said.
Yeah.
What could have... No. It's too horrible to think of. Did any of the crew survive?
Only a dog, they say.
At all?
A large, grey dog which leapt from the ship. Or so they say.
Wonder it's even made it to port in a storm like that. My manners, I don't believe I know you. I'm John Seward.
You heard the asylum, did you not?
Yes, I do. And you are?
Harker. Jonathan Harker.
Mr. Harker, true pleasure. I've heard of you from Miss Lucy Westendra. You're engaged, I believe, to her friend, Mina.
Yeah. And you to Miss Lucy. I'm told she's very beautiful.
How odd to meet you here.
And where would you have us meet?
Well, yes, you're right. Good too, though.
He was a righteous man. Is this, do you suppose, what happens to the righteous men?
And this fact is strangest. He lashed himself to the wheel with his own rosary.
Yes.
We'll never know, will we?
Well, that depends, I suppose,
What do you mean?
on what you are hoping to know. Good day.
And then?
I've told you enough.
No, Mina, I must know.
And then I found you on the cliff lying amidst the rocks. It's a wonder you didn't fall. I wrapped you in a blanket and I brought you home. Mina, it's fine. You're home and you're safe. I've sent for Dr. Seward.
Mina, you must, as my dearest friend, promise me this. That you will tell no one of these odd events, not even my family. Promise me.
I promise.
And what of you? What is the news from Jonathan?
There is no news. A fortnight and still no word from him.
Dr. Seward, ma'am.
Good morning, ladies. You must be Mina.
Thank you for coming. Lucy commends your skill as a doctor.
More minds have I treated than bodies, but I'll do what I can. How is she?
Weak and very pale. Please.
Hello, Lucy.
Hello again.
When did this begin?
The storm last night. I slept poorly.
Bad dreams?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
It's very vague.
Try, Lucy.
There was a howling. A dog howling.
The dog.
Oh, many of them. Hundreds or more. As though the whole town were full of them. And I seemed to be sinking into deep water. Green water. And there was this singing in my ears. And then
Go on.
something very sweet and bitter all around me at once. And I felt everything passing through me. I felt my soul come out of my body and float about in the air. And then Mina woke me and told me I'd been dreaming.
Dr. Seward, what is it?
There is a mark on your neck.
A mark?
A red mark. Though you've been kissed there. Have you been?
No, John.
I'll begin with your blood.
My blood?
I'll assess its quality to discover any malady that may reside within.
Do as he says now. Don't be frightened.
Lucy,
Yes.
I have your hand. There we are. Miss Mina, if you'll wrap that.
John,
Yes?
you are my true friend.
Miss Mina, a letter has arrived for you. Shall I bring it in?
From where was it posted?
From a hospital man in Budapest.
I'll be right there. Mina, I pray for news. Save your strength. I'll see you when you wake. I thank you, Dr. Seward.
Keep a watchful eye on her and don't let her leave this room.
I won't.
Miss Mina, if you are as remarkable as Miss Lucy described.
As are you, Dr. Seward.
Early today I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Harker, your fiancé. He seems a fine man. What is it?
Well, that's impossible. He's out of the country.
Perhaps I may have...
Till just now, I haven't heard from him in weeks. Why would you say such a thing?
I didn't mean...
I'm so warm, John. Won't you open the window?
I'm sorry, sir. Can I help you?
Say,
I beg your pardon.
this is the home of Miss Lucy, is it not?
Aye, it is. But I don't quite...
Say, you are very beautiful. You know that, don't you? Do what I'm thinking. Say it!
You may enter.
Remember me, won't you?
Oh, yes.
Good.
Jonathan, I took a boat from Hamburg as soon as I heard, and then the train here. They say you've had a terrible shock, that you're suffering from a violent brain fever. Oh, Jonathan, your eyes, all light, all resolution has gone from them. Oh, Jonathan, please tell me what has happened to you. They say in a few days you'll be well enough to travel. They've given me your things, but I couldn't find your briefcase amongst them. Well, only this, and... Jonathan, what is it?
Mina, we have spoken of trust between a husband and a wife, but there should be no secrets, no concealment between us. I have been driven mad. But amid this torture, one gift, the loss of memory. I have no idea what happened to bring me here. I have no idea which things were real and which were the insidious dreams of a madman. The secret is here, in my journal. Take it, keep it, read it if you must. Never let me know. I do not wish to relive those bitter hours, those ghastly days. So unless solemn duty bids you otherwise, keep this to your heart only. And may this secret prove the final one between us. So long as we two shall be as one.
It's done. Let's go home.
Good evening. Oh, do not be frightened. Oh, your mother is indisposed, as are the son.
Mina, help me!
Mina, shoe is gone. We are alone, sweet Luce. Your friend, Dr. Seward, he has examined your blood and deemed it to be rich and healthy. I share his diagnosis.
What are you? What do you want of me?
I want your fear. For your fear, like a current, rushes through your body. Your fear makes your heart pound, rendering your veins rich and full. Your fear hemorrhages deliciously within you. Do what I think. You've been sleepwalking again, but Miss Mina shall keep your secret. When you wake, you shall only remember the cry of the wolf and the crash of the sea.
I demand to know who is your master.
We are men at the mercy of angels.
Dr. Seward!
Not now!
It's Miss Lucy, sir.
The unexpected always happens.
You are my friend and master, and know more about obscure diseases than anyone else in the world. You are a philosopher and metaphysician, and the most advanced scientist of your day. You have an absolutely open mind, and iron nerve, a temper of ice, an indomitable resolution, and the kindliest and truest heart that beats. These things provide the equipment for the noble work which you are doing for the good of mankind. I entreat you now, with an all-embracing humility, to come to the aid of my dear, sweet Lucy. To be clear, I am not a slave to flattery. One's reputation is the most imperfect science of all. I, for one, would love to meet the person whom young Dr. Seward describes. No, what swayed me was the blunt accuracy of his postscript. P.S. Do remember, I once saved your life.
It's as though she's fading away, every day growing more pale, gasping for air.
Miss Lucy, can you hear me? I'm Abigail Van Helsing. I've come from Amsterdam at Dr. Seward's request. I must ask you a question or two. Would that be all right? Good. Now, have you had a fall recently, or a fright of some kind, anything out of the ordinary?
Only the dreams.
Tell me.
I tried not to fall asleep. I tried so hard not to fall asleep.
Why, Lucy?
And yet, I must have fallen asleep because the clock struck 12 and woke me, and there was this scratching, this flapping outside the window. What could that have been?
The wind, I suppose, a rustle of trees.
And your dreams. What do you remember of them?
A wolf. The cry of the wolf and the sound of the sea.
Anything else?
Only that.
Here, lie back. Rest now. Who has access to this room?
Only myself, my mother, and the maid.
I will want to speak with them. Don't ask just yet. But there may be cause. There's always cause for everything. Miss Lucy, I'd like you to drink this. It's a bit of brandy with a sleeping aid. It will help you rest.
No, I don't want to sleep. No, I'd rather die than ever sleep again. This weakness. No, it comes to me in my dreams. I feel unclean. No, I feel as if there's no air. No air. No. You must wake me from my dreams.
Quiet. We will keep you safe. Drink this. Rest.
I'll be here, Lucy. I shan't leave you. What is it?
She wants blood, my friend, and blood she must have or she will die. So roll up your sleeve. There's no time to waste.
I've never seen such instruments before.
The ghastly paraphernalia of our beneficial trade. Here, swab your arm with this.
She fears her dreams, but dreaming alone cannot render such havoc. I remember nothing from my studies that ever spoke of such a...
Remember, friend, knowledge is stronger than memory, and we must not trust the weaker. So lift your arm and agree. Good. Now, the case of our dear miss is one that may be, and mind I say may be, of such interest that we might generate new and vital knowledge regarding the canon of catastrophe. So take then good note of it. Nothing is too small. I counsel you to put down in writing even your doubts and your surmises.
Sounds as if though you're formulating a theory.
Be this not love in its purest sense? To transfer from the full veins of one to the empty veins of the other? My good friend John, a word of caution. You deal with madmen. All men are mad in some way or the other. And inasmuch as you deal discreetly with your madmen, so too must you deal with gods.
Who might they be?
The rest of the world. You and I must keep knowledge in its place. We must keep what we learn here, and trust only one another with these secrets.
You sound as though you're playing a game.
I assure you, John, there is no jest here. Only life or death. Perhaps more.
Lucy? What has happened to her?
She's resting now. Professor Van Helsing has just completed a transfusion of blood. Professor, Lucy's dear friend, Miss Mina.
Hello.
An honor. We've done all we can for her at present.
But what of the cause?
A mystery and want of pursuit.
You've just returned from Budapest.
Yes.
And Mr. Harker, how is he?
He is restored, God be thanked. His good humour has returned. His terrors have abated. Coming home, it seems, has proven to be the most soothing medicine. Oh, here he is. Jonathan, this is Professor Van Helsing and Dr. Seward. Jonathan, what is it?
It is the man himself. Just now on the street outside, with mine own 2 eyes, I saw him. Oh, it is the man himself.
Jonathan,
But he has grown young. The gray hair, the weathered face, the gone. Such a change I thought mine eyes had mistaken me. But there can be no mistake. Oh, it is truly he. And that I, wretched fate, was his solicitor. Would I have my knife with me then? No. The thought will drive me mad.
Jonathan, no!
I have loosed him on England! A never widening circle of death have I brought to these shores. I had my chance and I did nothing! My failure should not go unpunished! No! Let me go! Mina, forgive me, please!
He is calmed now, and it will. Miss Mina?
A shadowy pall has fallen over our happiness.
Had I but answers, I would relieve your fears, but the web is not fully spun yet. The shape of our misery is not yet revealed.
We will learn it all too late, I fear, and knowledge is useless to the dead.
Not so, Miss Mina. It is in fact on account of the dead that I have come.
I fear some clue lies here within. Jonathan's trust has willed these words remain unread, but I must know what has brought him to this horrid precipice. Will you help me, Professor?
Welcome to my home. Enter freely and go safely, leaving something of the happiness you bring.
Count Dracula?
I am Dracula, and I bid you welcome. Come in. The night air is chill. You must need eat and rest. The trip is arduous, but the destination worthwhile.
I have brought the information you requested regarding the properties in London. Furthermore, my superior, Mr. Dawkins, recommends that.
Mr. Harker,
Yes,
you have traveled far. Let your host see to your pleasure before you see to his business. I do hope you're hungry.
I am, actually.
I pray, sit and sup. You will, I trust. Excuse me, I do not join you, but I have dined already. and I do not sigh. Ha, ha, ha. Please enjoy. Oh! A gift from Matilda. The hands were despicable, but they knew their vibe.
Ah, I see. Passed down then from an ancient recipe?
A gift from an ancient adversary.
Won't you join me then?
Won't you join me there?
Pardon?
Oh, my apologies, Mr. Harker, but I must start. I must learn your ways. How easy?
Delicious.
Yeah.
You don't partake?
Of wine?
Yes.
No, not of wine.
If it not be too bold, may
The
I?
bold! Oh yes, bold. Is that the way of things in London? Please, I must know all I can of your city.
So you've never been?
No. Ma, I have my maps and my charts and my books. Many books. And as I read, I imagine, and as I imagine, I hunger.
London is a fine city.
More to the point, friend. It is a crowded city. How I delight in thinking of the bustling streets, peopled with the mad whirl and rush of humanity. Oh, to be in the midst of that banquet. Why?
I should, I think, enjoy the country, the open spaces, the riding and hunting.
Oh, you hunt, do you?
When time allows.
And pray what you hunt.
Bear, elk, the occasional deer,
My football.
both actually.
I shall like you, Mr. Harker. I too enjoy the occasional deer. We are fighters, you see. We Carpathians have bravery and conquest in our veins. It is no wonder that when the Magyar, the Avar, the Lombard or the Turk poured his thousands upon our frontier, we drove them back. Legion after legion that came for our land, and we sentenced them to hell. Instead, we are fierce people, Mr. Harker. With a wealth of victories like the Habsburgs and Romanovs will never know.
You speak with the passion of one who was there.
Da Vinci, have I known. Charlemagne, Bach, great men like galaxies, endless dust. We Carpathians have come to know that the early times, the world like days are over. In our world, Mr. Harker, blood is precious a thing to be spirit. But it is near morning and I must retire. And so I leave you then. Till then. One thing, Mr. Harker. You may go anywhere you wish in the castle, except where the doors are locked, where you may not wish to go. We are in Transylvania, and Transylvania is not England. Our ways are not your way. And you may see many strange things. But did you see with my eyes and know with my knowledge You would better understand. Good night. And good morning.
Miss Mina, read on.
I'm afraid I'm mistaken, Professor. There's nothing here to enlighten us.
Miss Mina, I beg of you, these notes are shorthanded. It was written for a reason. We must read on.
I've not time to waste. These, they're travel notes. They're business dealings with an aging nobleman, nothing more. The secrets that Jonathan speaks of, they must be elsewhere. They must
Listen to me. Hidden in the world, in the dark creases of books, and in the swirling ink on innocent pages. Hidden there are wild and mysterious things. If we are to reach into that darkness and bring Jonathan a gleam of peace, we must not be deterred. We must, from this moment on, be relentless. We must know the all of it. Now, Miss Mina, page forward. I pray you, page forward. Read on.
Who's there?
You needn't turn. I do not wish to disturb you, only to stop you, to learn the curve of your neck.
I will be leaving in the morning. I have not intended to stay a whole week. Since our business is complete, I shall.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
you've got it.
So I have.
Please, allow me. The children of the night, what beautiful music they make. Take care, Mr. Harker. Please take care that you cut yourself. It is more dangerous than you think in this country.
Where are my papers? Answer me, please. All of my papers, they're gone. My notes, letters, even the deed to the property itself, gone.
You have been blessed with the disappearance. Oh, fortunate.
But this journal, how did it survive?
The shorthand, you knew not its contents.
And my clothes? Oh, but what I have on is missing.
I shall find you a nice escape. Now, tell me of my new home.
I've told you. For a week now, I've repeatedly told you.
And tell me again! I must be certain. Is it an old house?
Yes, of course, as I've told you each night this
Oh,
week.
I am so glad. For you see, Mr. Hawk, I am old. Old in which ways you can laugh but understand. And to live in a new house would kill me. Do tell me the name again. Excellent. And its location. Splendid.
Wait, go back. We must know. The name and location, we must know it.
It's not here. There's nothing here.
Let me see that.
The page is burned away. It's burned away in 2 places.
How can that be?
As for light, tell me, is it well appointed?
Well, no, in fact, it is quite shrouded in darkness.
Oh, I commend you, Mr. Harker. I do love the shade and the shadow, the solitude and the devoted quiet of the night.
But there is no quiet here. Only the digging. I am forever hearing the sound. Shovels digging, doors being opened and shut.
Only the gypsies below doing my beating.
And the boxes. Large boxes being hauled out for the last 3 days and nights. What is the meaning of that?
That book is entrusted to another solicitor, my friend. I beg you, do not press me any further. I must go to England. I am starving here. For want of companionship, for want of life. The deed, which lacks only your signature.
How did you...
Come now, Mr. Hart. Finish what you started. work shall be rewarded tenfold.
I want to leave.
Very well.
I want to leave tonight.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why?
My coachman and horses are away,
I'll walk.
alone among the wolves.
I'll hazard a chance. Now please, point me to the doors.
Oh, Mr. Harker, I shall point you to all the doors! Yes! Oh, you English, you have a phrase. Welcome the coming speed, the party guest. Well, you see, Mr. Harker, I am happy to speed your marching!
No! Let me go! I want to go!
I have all I need of you, Mr. Harker. Your word. Is that your name?
I must tell them! Tell them of the digging! The bombs above!
I shall carry your memory with me to England.
Mina! Oh, Mina, be warned! Mina!
That is enough for tonight. Put yourself to no more of this, I beg of you.
No, you're right, Professor. I must page Roland. I must know it. I must know it all.
What are you? No! Let me go!
How dare you touch me with mine! Back, all of you, back to your place! Back where you come from! Tomorrow, I set sail. And then you shall be yours. Feast upon me then, at your will.
And tonight,
What of?
are we to have nothing tonight?
My great good thanks to you, Mr. Harker. I leave you. The loving hands of the Canadian people! I'm Mr. Harker! I'm bound for England!
Outer gate, as you say, is well guarded at all times?
Yes,
And there's no other access to this room?
none whatsoever. Room was built for dignitaries who would, on occasion, visit the asylum. Show they were friend to those less fortunate. It was quickly found they could not stomach the inmates, and thus spent their time safely locked away in here. What is it?
Just a bit of dirt.
Now the staff be more thorough.
See to they allow no strangers to enter.
They won't, I assure you.
Assurance is not enough, John. They must be vigilant. They must be rigorously on guard against the unknown. Pay special attention to the doors and windows.
Professor, I'm afraid I don't understand.
It was necessary to move Miss Lucy from her home to a safer room. You have provided that here at the asylum.
But safe from what?
Do not be afraid, John, to imagine the most improbable. And as you think it, remember our promise to one another. Do not enlighten, and thus not alarm the others. There's misery enough among them.
But what effect will garlic have on her loss of blood?
Perhaps none. But perhaps all. You have been of great help to her, John, and in no less than blood she is your bride.
No man knows till he experiences it what it is to feel his own life drawn away and into the veins of the woman he adores.
Further, I trust in your inspection of Miss Lucy, you encountered the marks on her neck.
I did.
And you mean to tell me you have no suspicion as to what is killing your dear Lucy?
Nervous prostration following on great loss of blood.
But how is the blood lost? John, it is a fault of our science that it wants to explain everything, and when it fails it says, well, there's nothing to explain.
But if her blood, great quantities of her blood was lost through a wound in her neck, where did it go? It was not on her clothing, her bedding. It was nowhere to be seen. If it happened, as you say, what took it out?
A package has arrived for you, Professor.
Splendid. Place it on the bed. And Miss Lucy?
She's on her way.
I'll steer up.
Professor Van Helsing.
Miss Mina, how can I say what I own? Mr. Harker's journal was as sunshine to me. It opened up a gate shrouded in superstition and disregard, and it dazzled me with insight.
Yes, I gather.
If ever there is anything Abigail Van Helsing can do for you or yours, if ever I may serve you as a friend, I trust you will let me know. There are darknesses in this life, and there are lights. You, Miss Mina, are surely one of the lights.
There is something.
Please.
Lucy has told you of her dreams, but I fear they are not really dreams.
What do you mean?
Well, many nights I would wake to find her gone, walking in her sleep toward the cliffs. Many nights I would find her there and bring her home. And then she began to grow ill. Professor, I have pledged her my confidence, so I must
Miss
ask...
Mina, your words have my trust. When you saw her at the cliffs, was she alone?
Yes. Each time but one. Once there was a man, or a shadow of a man, all in black, his face in shadow. I thought nothing of it till reading Jonathan's journal. But the man he described and what he wrote of the Count's plans to come to London. I know not what this means, but there seems to be some thread of continuity, some... I know. You will laugh and call me foolish.
Oh, my dear, I have learned not to belittle anyone's beliefs, no matter how strange. It's not the ordinary that we close our minds to, but the extraordinary, the mysteries on the fringe of our thinking.
This then my request. I want to know what you know. I want to be informed of what you learn as you learn it.
Miss Mina, well, Mr. Harker's suffering falls under the range of my experience.
You have promised me your friendship. Is it a worthy one or not?
Here we are.
It's just as you described.
Professor,
You have my word.
But you said nothing of the smell.
A medicinal contrivance, nothing more.
One of us will be here with you at all times to keep watch, to assure your safety.
And this, Miss Lucy, is for you.
Such flattery do the unwell receive. Oh, Professor, such a beautiful wreath. I shall hang it on.
It's to be worn.
Worn.
Yes, like this.
Well, garlic around the window is one thing. I'm afraid I
It will
can...
guard against your bad dreams, Miss Lucy.
But it's common garlic. I fear you're having a joke on me,
I
Professor.
warn you, do not thwart me in this. There's no jest in what I do, only grim purpose. Take care to mind me, if not for your own sake, then for that of the others.
I trust that you have reasons for what you do. But I must say it puzzles me. Were a stranger to walk in, they would think you were working out a spell to keep out an evil spirit.
Maybe I am.
Dr. Seward,
What is it?
it's Renfield. You must come.
John, may I come with you? This madman makes sense an index for our investigation.
In what way?
Have not his outburst coincided with Lucy's bad dreams? We leave you in the best of hands.
Professor,
What is happening to me? Oh, you mustn't think of it. You need only to rest and...
Mina, promise me this.
Anything at all?
Promise me you'll forgive me.
Lucy, don't be silly. Forgive you for what?
For something I know not of. But there are dark imaginings in me. I have fought to rid my mind of them, but they rise up within me, bringing color to my cheeks and a sickly taste in my mouth. God help me, Mina. I don't know what I've become.
And do let me recount how she came into the room with such joie de vivre, such an easy gracefulness which would command the respect of any lunatic, for easiness is the one quality mad people respect the most. Arriving from Gloucester, pray, what news?
What is... Where did this chair come from?
From one who holds me in high esteem.
From one you call master?
Where did you find her?
And so listen to
And
me.
the girl, John. Oh, no wonder you're heartbroken. She came by, using an assumed name. I found that dodging. We talked. I spoke of my fondness for Mozart, but she bested me with her treatise on Bach.
Miss Lucy's been upstairs all day.
She's a very clever girl. She called herself Mina, claimed to be lost. We're all lost in here, aren't we? I do hope she found her way.
So you are speaking of Miss Mina.
Oh, name them what you will. Right, Johnny? Any bride will do.
I will not tolerate this
John.
kind.
Not madness with wits. Pursue it as it plays.
Oh, her voice, like water.
Could you point me to the guest room?
I seem to have taken a wrong turn. I quote her a sonnet and sent her on her way. A lovely creature. She shall be missed.
Missed? Do go on. In what way will she be missed?
I entreat you, Dr. Seward, to let me out of this madhouse. Send me away from here, anywhere you will, or I will be forced to do something terrible.
And what would that be?
I am in great danger, sir.
You're in no danger at all. You're perfectly safe.
I am speaking from the depth of my soul. I beg of you, you don't know what you do by keeping me here. You don't know who you shall harm, and I, bound to secrecy, cannot tell you.
You stay here. Court sees you fit, and these wild harangues in no way further your wish to be considered sin.
Send me where you will. Bind me, beat me, drag me away, tie me to a rock, and throw me in jail. Do what you must, but take me from here and save my soul from guilt.
Calm yourself and explain.
Oh, hear me, by all that you hold sacred, by all that you hold dear, by your love that is lost, by your hope that still lives for the sake of dear God Almighty.
That's enough now.
Don't you see, Johnny? I am cured. I am no lunatic in a mad fit, but a sane man fighting for his soul.
See that he goes nowhere.
Hear me now. The blood's the love. The blood's the love. The blood's
What
the
now? What is your thesis now?
My thesis is this. I want you to believe.
To believe what?
To believe in the things that you cannot. That is the essence of faith. To accept the things which cannot be proved.
With all due respect, my patience for your cryptic homilies is coming to an end.
Can you tell me why men, in all places and ages, have believed that there are some few who live on always? That there are those who cannot die?
I did what I could to warn you. Remember that.
How is she?
I don't know, Doctor. Miss Mina's been with her.
Doctor? What is it? What happened to your arm?
Clumsiness, I'm afraid. Miss Mina, if I may. Did you have occasion to see one of my patients earlier today?
In fact, I did. I became lost. I entered a corridor, I opened this large door, and I found myself in the midst of your inmates. I was quite flummoxed. I spoke to a Count Renfield.
Count?
Or so he called himself. He told me of his love for the violin. Well, I'll leave our dear Lucy to you. She looks so much better. Her sleep is peaceful, her colour is restored.
And Mr. Harker, how is he?
Professor Van Helsing has met with him, and with good results, I think. May God's kindness be with us all.
Miss! Miss, come quickly! Find Professor Van Helsing, send her directly here. There, it's on. The marks on her neck there disappeared. Quickly now, go! Lucy? Lucy, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, Lucy, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
John, don't cry. I'm right here with you.
Lucy?
We're all alone now, John.
Lucy, come in!
Such warm hands. I like that.
You've no pulse at all, Lucy, no pulse at all.
Please, John, haven't you wanted to? I have. Love, I'm so glad you're here. Please, kiss me. I
broke your heart, Johnny, and I shall never rest until you forgive me. Please, take me back. Let me show you my true heart. That's it. That's it. I've wanted this for so long. You were right, you know. We do each of us have a secret life. And I want you to know mine. So please, close your eyes, John. Can you do that for me? Now, kiss me.
No, you liar! Not for your living soul of mine, you shall not have
My
her.
God, what has happened to her?
Be mine!
It's leaving her. True friend. Guard him from me and give me peace. Keep him safe, for he is my true friend.
I swear on it. It's over now. She's gone from us.
God be thanked, her suffering is at an end.
Not so, John. I'm afraid this is only the beginning. We must arrange for her entombment as soon as possible, and then we must wait.
Wait for what?
There are strange and terrible days ahead of us. I entreat you, have faith in me. And if it be in your heart, pity me.
For what reason? It's the light of my life that I've lost.
Pity me, because I know why.
Yet you tell us nothing! You test the limits of my sympathetic understanding.
Mr. Harker, from the facts of your journal, you are in no danger here, nor is Miss Mina. This room, in fact all of the asylum, will remain safe so long as no strangers are allowed to enter. You were right, Mr. Harker. The Count is somewhere here in London, and we will find his whereabouts through you.
The name of the property that was lost to me.
As he burned it from your journal, so too did he burn it from your mind.
I will find it, Professor. You've shown me that I did see what I imagined. And for that cure, I am ever at your service.
Let us then be friends for all our lives. There is bitter water we must pass through, John, before we arrive at the sweet.
Hello! And then tell me your plan will leave us in peace. I'm through being spoken to as if I were a child.
Oh, you are a grown man, is that right?
That's right.
No longer my student?
That's
The
right.
man who once saved my life.
Yes.
Well then, John, our accounts are settled.
What does that mean?
I just saved yours! She's the undead. She's a restless, bloodletting vampire. She's been cursed with immortality, and she will go on age after age, preying on the lifeblood of humanity and multiplying the evils of the world in an ever-widening circle of malevolent destruction. She's Nosferatu, the scourge of Christendom, the voice of Lucifer!
Christa, have you gone
Oh,
mad?
I had! Madness would be easy to bear compared to a truth such as this. Why, friend, do you think I have taken such time, such care to tell you? Knowing your feelings for her, I wished to remain gentle. But it is no longer your heart which is at risk, John, but your heart's a mission.
If it's well the Count be so, then are we too late? Is that right? Her soul is already lost.
Lost but for our daring. The night of her burial, we will go to her tomb, in secret to protect her good name and to bring no more of her kind down upon us. Once there, we will drive a stake through her heart and sever her head from her body.
Professor!
What have I done to you that you would torture me so?
I will never consent to that. I will not have the 2 young graves dishonored in such a way. It is unthinkable that you, a learned man, would
I will
do
show
such a-
you the unthinkable. If you dare come with me to her tomb the night of her burial, I will convince you of my plan.
Will you not ask me to enter? My patience is wearing thin.
Where are you?
I am everywhere. I am rock and water. I am cloud and fog. I am the hunt in the eyes of the beast.
I told you before. I told you no. I will not be damned as the devil's accomplice.
Did I not send you the flies? Great fat ones with steel and sapphire on their wings. And then the moths with the heads of death emblazoned on their backs. Yes! But I will not stop there.
No more. I am listening no more.
Rats! 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 And more rats! Hundreds, thousands, millions of them. Everyone alive.
No!
And cats to eat the rats! And dogs to eat the cats. All filled with luscious red blood. All filled with years and years of life.
What? The dogs? To eat the dogs? I have waited patiently, Master. I have waited with diligence for you.
And great shall be your reward.
No, take me with you, Master! Please, please, take me!
And here's another. That's 3 of them in 2 days.
Missing like the others?
Yes. A little boy, 6 years old, found lost, disoriented, a bruise on his neck, claiming like the others to have been snatched up by the Bloofer lady.
How odd.
And on the day of Lucy's funeral, it's all too much to bear. Jonathan, you've not told me where you're going.
You're safe here, Mina.
That's not what I asked. No secrets, Jonathan. That is our pact. Now it's nearly midnight. Where are you going?
I can't tell you.
Why?
I've been asked not to.
By whom? Jonathan!
By Professor Van Helsing. She's assured me that neither of us are in danger. That Miss Lucy's grave must be attended to, and the whereabouts of the Count must be discovered.
Attended to? What can that possibly mean? Lucy's been entombed for days, and we just said our final prayers over her 2 hours ago. Jonathan, what is it?
You must trust in my silence, Mina. We must stay here where it is safe.
In all the great rounds of its daily course, the sun rises on no life more miserable than mine. He has betrayed me! And mark these words. Right now, turn to the person next to you and borrow a pencil. For I shall not say this again! One should rather die than be betrayed. There is no deceit in death. It delivers precisely what it has promised! Betrayal, though. Betrayal is the willful slaughter of hope. It shall not say it!
Now it is time. Now that the sun is almost up, let us look within.
Never have I endured a more woeful night. Waiting in this graveyard for hours, and for what reason?
John, help us here. Your eyes see what your heart refuses.
My God!
It is as I feared.
What have you done with her? Answer me in this very crypt I saw her laid, and... You're behind this, aren't you? More people do not recognize madness when it stands before me.
John,
with what purpose do you lure the living to your purpose, and what ghastly plans do you inflict upon the dead?
Dr. Seward, calm yourself!
What have you done with her?
You require more proof? You shall have it. Hide now.
Who's this?
Hide back away to observe.
I'm a friend of the children. I'm the Bloofer lady.
Won't you come out and play?
That would make the Bloofer lady
Happy.
Hi there, Johnny. Want to be my little friend?
Lucy?
Let me have it!
There's no need. The sun is almost up.
Come to Lucy. My arms are so hungry for you. Be my husband, Johnny. Come to me and let me be yours.
That is not her, John. That is not the Lucy you know.
Who's known you better, Johnny? Who's loved you all these years?
Deception, nothing more, and it will not work.
I know your thoughts, chap. I know your wishes before you even wish them.
What have they done to you?
They've given me life. Life eternal. Yours for a kiss, Johnny. It's all yours for a kiss!
John, the sun will be up and you will be safe.
You still want me, Johnny. I know it.
Tis not your beauty that is gone. Tis your soul! Your soul is what I love! What have you done unto me?
No, Johnny, no!
I love it become hate and hate desire!
No!
was. The tools, Mr. Harker?
If I could stay any of this, my friend, I surely would.
Let's be done with this.
The host. The holy bread will sanctify her eternal bed. She will rest with the angels. I will place the point at her heart and speak the holy words while you strike.
No!
John,
It was my hands that loved her best, and my hands that will deliver her.
We come now for the sake of our dear friend, Miss Lucy. May the light of heaven cast out the darkness in her soul, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Look now, look at her face.
She has changed back.
She's no longer the devil's concubine, but the Lucy we loved. Her sweetness, her purity are restored. John, if you will, kiss her now as she asks, with a kiss sent up to heaven. Mr. Harker and I will finish up here. Her mouth must be filled with garlic, then her head severed. Then one step of our plan will be complete. What remains is the greater task. Find these the author of our sorrows and rid him from the world.
Professor,
Yes?
as Miss Lucy screamed the final time, the Bible began to grow warm in my heart.
This is the power of the Lord.
But this, further, a word has been carved into the cover.
Carfax.
The Count's destination and estate here in London.
You're certain?
Yes, I am.
Is Lucy's final gift to us. John, do you know this estate? John, what is it?
Had we known we might have saved Lucy.
I don't know.
Carfax, it adorns the asylum. He's been all this time in our midst. Mina!
Make a wish.
Yes, good. Oh, yes, yes, very good, yeah, yeah. Master! Mina!
Jonathan, what is it?
You're safe?
You assured me I would be. Why? Jonathan,
I want us to be married.
and we shall be. In 2 months the plans are made.
Now, I want us to be married now. I want us to partake of the holy bread and join our souls together as man and wife.
But, my love, why now?
Should any harm befall us, either of us,
Jonathan, I'm here. We are safe. What is it?
the rosary.
It must have fallen this morning as I dressed. There, you see? All is well.
As the days passed, I alone began to suspect the change in her. Her skin growing more pale, distant, listless gaze. It seems in our efforts to protect Miss Mina, we had too literally, I'm afraid, kept her in the dark. The deeper part of this secret was that she herself seemed unaware, stranger to her own transformation.
Thank you for coming. I shall waste no time in making my point. And if you feel I talk above my station, let the magnitude of circumstance be my apology. This darkness, this silence between us must come to an end. We must work together with absolute trust, and in that way be stronger as a group than we are alone. These 3 nights I have slept fitfully. I've heard noises in the dark. I've been plagued by these disturbing dreams. You have been in search of the Count. So too, I fear, have I.
My God.
I have no memory of it, but the marks are clear. Now you must tell me, is this how Lucy died? Through some maladventure involving the Count? Keep this from me no longer. Professor?
There are such things as vampires, and they are known everywhere the men have ever been. The Nosferatu have the strength of 20 men, while our ancient ones, like Count Dracula, come down with the cunning of ages. He can transform himself into a wolf, a bat, mist, fog, any form of nature which suits him. He casts no shadow, he can be seen in no mirror, and for sustenance, one thing only, blood of the living. When his special pabulum is plenty, he grows younger, his faculties stronger, his ghastly powers more vital by the hour.
And to those bitten, his hunger brings death?
Death of goodness, yes, but life eternal amid the damned. Those bitten repeatedly, as I pray to the Lord you have not been, become the very thing which afflicted them, the disciples of the night.
But how could this change befall Mina? She is pure of heart.
So too is the Count, I'm afraid. I've studied him many years, and in life he was a man of the utmost virtue. The terror of it is, my friend, that this evil grows richest in a heart most pure.
You assured me she was safe here. Professor, you gave me your word.
And his power to this point has bested our knowledge, but we shall moving forward.
Waste no more of our time! I beg you, tell us directly. Is there no way to defeat this monster?
Oh, there's a way, Mr. Harker. Dracula can do all of these many things, but he is not free. He is shackled to the laws of the night.
His power ceases, as does that of all evil things, at the coming of the day. Now, certain objects hold a telling power over him, the garlic you know of. The bread of Holy Communion, the Holy Cross of our Lord, and the branch of the wild rose. When placed atop his coffin, serves to lock him fast within. Now, he cannot at first enter a place unless one who dwells there bid him enter.
Meaning, someone let him at Lucy.
And at Mina. And more to the moment. He must each day sleep in his native soil, or he will die.
The digging.
Exactly. That is what you heard. Boxes of Transylvanian soil being filled, boxes that are now here in London.
The ship's log notes the count's cargo as 50 boxes. Earlier today, Professor and I at Carfax discovered 48 of them.
I sanctify the soil of each, rendering them of no use to the count. When we find the remaining 2 boxes, we will find the man himself. Finally, these words above all others. If we in this room should fail, our fate is not one of mere life or death. It is that we become as him. Foul things of the night, without heart, without conscience, preying on the blood of those that we love the best. If we fail, to us forever are the gates of heaven shut. So look now to your own hearts and answer, are we to cower in the face of such adversity, or are we, as Miss Mina so bravely said, to rise up and hunt this wretch to his true death? It is with a steadfast belief in science, a fierce reliance on faith, and the avid hope that there remains in us light enough to expel the darkness. We pledge our whole selves. Amen.
Amen.
We have sealed now either the end of ourselves or the death knell of the Count. So on to our plan. The remaining boxes must be found, and when we find them,
She's no strength at all.
Nothing.
quickly, get into the bed. She's lost more blood than we imagined. John, make him ready. I'll make it his veins.
Professor Van Helsing.
Breathe now. You're giving him the life that he has stolen.
He's gone. He's escaped.
Who?
Renfield. He's left the asylum.
Did he mention his master? Did he use that word?
Well, yes, he did, but...
You send us to the Count, Professor
I
Come!
can't leave here.
Only you know his mind, only you can
John.
confront him. Hurry now. There's no time to waste.
Mr. Harker,
Go, Professor, before it's too late.
you're going to...
Professor!
You
Now!
must go. All day and all night do I wait, but nothing. Promises of bloody creatures teeming with life, but nothing. Not even a measly little blowfly, nothing! Professor! Dr. Seward, someone! Come quickly! I was to be yours, Master. I was to serve you through the ages. Someone help us, please! I tried to warn them. I tried, but they don't listen. He's nothing but a wanton sailor with a cape. He will keep his promises to her. She will get her life. She will get her blood because she is beautiful. Because she pleases him. Because he could skewer her with his teeth. Someone! Anyone! Please! But what of the rest of us? What of the great, unbeautiful multitudes? What of us, born, hideous, blessed only with honest devotion? It is we who love
I will do your bidding. I will follow you, Master, to the ends of the earth and beyond. Please, forget not me, your servant. Forget not I who love you. Forget not. I never doubted you, Master. I knew you'd return. I knew you'd not forsake me. I knew there was a place for me in your kingdom. Oh,
Miss Mina.
What are you?
I dined with kings. I have commanded nations. I have watched time chisel lines on the faces of young women, but time shall never scar you with its hand. You are for the ages.
The rosary, Mina.
Toys, why must you try my patience with your begging eyes? Now, I am not the same man who has a Transylvania, Mr. Harker. Your gift from England has made me strong. I quite like it here. One could, it seems, return again and again, and never get one's fill.
Stay away from her!
Come now, Mr. Harker, you know how I prize civility. Another sound out of you and I shall have to feed her your brain!
Let her be! Let her be, or
I shall. Thank you for the use of your knife. It suits my purpose. I quite like it here. The men of England live lives of order and reason. Not a ripple disturbs the still surface of their complacence. But standing watered grows fetid, giving rise to disease. Oh, and the complacent man is my puppet, and his lover, my bride.
But why me? What have I done?
Oh, you are their treasure. Oh, you stir their dreams, leaving envy in your wake. You Are their beloved flower, all of them, not just your betrothed, all of them, desire your love. And now you are mine. Oh, flesh of my flesh, kin to my kin, blood of my blood. My beautiful, bountiful wine press. You are weak. Here is strength. Here is sustenance. Here is life. Drink and be mine. Yes. Oh, when I would whisper, come to me, you shall travel the ages. You shall cross oceans of time. Oh God!
Furious respect.
What have you done to them? I have done all that I can! Given rest to one, food to another, and heaven to a third. Let them go!
The soil of your homeland has been sanctified by God, box after box.
No!
Your coffin homes have been destroyed.
Oh, each and every one of you shall be sorry. My revenge has just begun!
You have nowhere to hide.
Eternity shall comfort me.
Your time is drawing near.
The century shall be my own! Come on me with your foolish prayers! It has turned your numbers to my shackles!
My glory is my defense, I shall not be moved. For the
He has done your most doing of my will! He has spoken, but he has not been heard! No sight of him!
hundred white wolves running to the sea, becoming, with each step, mist, fog, and disappearing on the horizon.
My God! What is here? What has happened?
Your savior is gone.
Oh, God, how have his blood? Is this his handiwork? Answer me!
Stay with me.
I'm here, Mina.
For years I wanted nothing more than access to the soul of a madman. But I but known.
His powers notwithstanding, we've learned one thing today: he fears us.
How can you say
He
that?
fears time. He fears want. If not, why the hurried escape? No. The heart of our plan, the destruction of his soil, is sound. This box here makes 49.
There's still one left!
And that, I propose, is for travel.
To where?
To where else? His home. The soil he needs to survive.
Oh, Jonathan! Oh, I am unclean. You must never touch me or kiss me again. Such cruel fate. To be feared by you, whom I love most of all.
Mina, I will always
There is
love-
poison within me. An insurrection in my soul that will lead only God knows where. But this above all, you must promise me. That if his influence wins me, if I am so changed that I enter the blackest parts of the world and become a beast such as he, you must kill me.
Never!
Without remorse, without hesitation.
Do not ask yourself!
Kill me! I am infected by this enemy! His blood hypnotize me.
What?
You know the procedure, don't you? Lucy told me.
Oh, yes, but I don't believe
There is a way to know his plans and thus trap him safely.
And what way is that?
Through his own blood. Through me.
Yes. We've been blind, but Miss Mina has helped us to see. We too have powers. Let us marshal them now against him. Jack, do as she asks. Let us know what he knows of her. Mr. Harker, prepare us a passage. It's you who I suspect to have been to where we're headed now. Transylvania, the lair of the Count.
Look now. Deep within your mind, what is there?
Darkness, nothing more.
And now, the four of us heading east aboard the Orient Express.
I had the men write those before we left. This is no idle precaution.
And now what is there? The same?
Yes, darkness close at hand. A musty smell around
The
me.
Count in his coffin! It is working!
And beyond the sound of waves, pounding and pounding.
The hypnosis reveals the Count, traveling by boat.
So we travel overland by train. We'll reach Varna before he does.
He's late and still the same.
No, there is a change. The waves have stopped now. Voices, footsteps.
He's reached the port.
And we are here, at Varna waiting for him,
Where is he?
searching the ship high and low.
Nothing!
But he has tricked us.
Sail to another port!
That is the risk of hypnosis, friends. You may know all about through Miss Mina.
Water again, but not crashing, a softer sound.
He's traveling by river.
Yes, a river, that's it, that's the sound.
The Serath. I know of it from my travels. It runs around the Borgo Pass.
And to the castle.
Procure a ship and follow him on the water.
Yes, indeed. Take Mr. Harker with you.
And what of Mina?
I will take her to the castle.
Have you gone mad?
She alone can lead us. She alone will take us to the heart of the crypt, and once there we will effect his demise.
Not for the world will I let you do that. Not by heaven or by hell.
Please say no more.
She is our greatest weapon in
Do you know what that place is?
Please say no more.
Have you been inside that hellish den where grisly shapes appear in every speck of dust? Answer me, Professor! You have not felt his hungry lips upon your throat!
Mr. Harker, I take her there to save her.
Please! He is listening, even now! And through me, he can hear your every word. So if you hold me in your hearts, say no more. From this moment on, tell me nothing.
Well, Mr. Harker?
On your own soul does this lie.
Calm down. Mr. Harker and I are on the water, following the Count's ship.
And the professor and I by wagon to the castle.
Miss Mina's internal struggle is unmistakable.
At sunrise, this weakness in me, but at sunset, this strength, this hunger.
I can see the vampire taking hold within her.
My mouth so dry, my gums so sore from the force of my teeth coming alive in my mouth.
May God make us ministers of this monster's destruction.
What changes our head? That my body welcomes what my mind most fears.
The ship's heading for shore! Docking!
The castle now in sight.
There is the box!
The wooden box being placed on a wagon hitched to a team.
The castle door reached, and in the distance a wagon approaching. A wagon with no driver to take.
Horses procured and we give chase. The last light of day fading.
We must take him in his coffin before the light is gone.
We ride in a fury. We are racing the sunset!
The castle door, his carriage stops.
The wagon departs, and there.
There. For us is the object of our chase.
Quickly. Now. Before the light is gone.
Mina! What have you
Let us settle
done?
first with the Count before it's too late.
Professor!
Harker! Now!
It is the man himself.
Helena!
Sacred circle will keep him at bay should he escape the coffin. He cannot step over the holy thread.
The sun is gone!
Quickly!
The stake! Here!
Now, Mr. Harker!
Come to me, my love. Won't you come and be my husband? My bridesmaids have brought me to the altar now. Now, Jonathan! I want to marry you now!
Mina! It's not too late, he can save you!
Now, Jonathan! There are no secrets between us now!
You are my bride.
Mina, be strong!
We shall travel the ages together.
God is my salvation and my glory, my strength and my refuge on the dogs! It's over. Our work has been often in vain.
We too, I think, should have some sympathy for the hunted.
Mina,
His misery is the saddest of them all. His soul too must be saved.
we have sent him to eternal hell where he
Mr.
belongs.
Harker, please, let her speak.
For someday, I too may need such compassion. Would you then, had I been so guilty, deny salvation to me?
She's right.
Our work's but half complete.
He must be heaven sent. Now, and only now, is our work complete.
The marks on your neck, Mina, they're gone. Completely gone.
Praise be to God. May you now, Mina and Jonathan, be rightfully joined in his name. May these unholy hours serve to strengthen your resolve. May light love vanquish all fear now and forever.
He's gone. The man, skin, the bones, all turned to ash. Gone.
God of light has emerged victorious. There's no joy in such a victory. The web of darkness is constantly being woven, and from the ashes of conquest is born revenge. So we vow to remain vigilant. What we have seen with our own eyes and heard with our own ears stays with us always. Not as memory, but as living truth.
grateful for your patronage. And we leave you with this one final thought. Though a foe, when vanquished, is gone from sight, a fear once rooted in your system is yours forever. Sweet dreams.
Did you like it? Yeah, you were crazy, right? Good job. Glad to be that for Thank you. I love those.